All right, there it is. The news has just dropped. The first domino to go is Candace Parker, who is going to the Las Vegas Aces. Super team in the West is the Aces. You have Parker. You have AJ Wilson. You've got Jackie Young, Kelsey Plum. And now, as well, I forget, Chelsea Gray as well, which might be the reason why CP is coming to Vegas. And add to that, CP as well. That is an unbelievable. That is truly the WNBA super team. There had been speculation that Chicago might have gotten back into the race for Candace Parker by making a change to their ownership group, but the call of Vegas and getting a third championship was too much. As well, there was speculation that she might go to the Los Angeles Sparks, but it appears she's desperate to get her third championship and not really keen for a conference championship. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Kurt Miller. I seriously doubt that Parker was ever going to go to the Sparks, but it's ironic that it appeared that they were in the race and their trade for Hamby actually allowed or opened up the space for the Aces to get it. I'm sure the Aces would have found somebody else to dump Hamby's salary on, but it's ultimately the Aces dumping Hamby's salary and getting a little bit more space that allows them to go out and get CP. CP said the pull of the Aces was basically twofold. One, she wanted to get a championship and thought the Aces offered the best opportunity. Well, that seems to be correct. Two, the pull of family. She wanted to be closer to her family. She gave this quote on her Instagram: "As I've gone through free agency this time around, of course, I'm thinking, where can I compete for my third championship? But the words home and family are what I kept coming back to. I need to be there for my daughter, for my son, for my wife," Parker posted. Now, obviously, the big loser in this is Chicago, which this signals probably the start of a rebuild. But they're being classy about it. It's extremely unfortunate. I would argue they probably had the best team in 2022, but through 5 minutes of madness in the fourth quarter with the Sun, they didn't wind up winning the championship. I believe they would have won the championship if they would have got there. Yes, Aces fans crushed me, but hell, why should you crush me? You just got Candace Parker, so don't worry about a bum like me. But anyway, James Wade was classy, saying Candace has done so much for our franchise in her time here. I understand her reasons for wanting to be closer with her immediate family. We wish her nothing but the best. She'll always be a part of the Sky family. We will celebrate her time here as she deserves. Now this leads us into what is the next shoe to drop. So there's another free agent out there by the name of Breanna Stewart. Now with this news of CP to the Aces, will this entice her to go to the Liberty and form her own super team? As I'm sure Stewart wants her own championships. And by the way, she might be able to bring her buddy Courtney Vandersloot. As obviously Chicago's not an option, supposedly Stewart and Vandersloot were taking a look at the Washington Mystics, Minnesota Lynx, and the Storm to see which team they would go to. But weighing it up, I'd imagine they would be leaning towards the Liberty, as they'd be able to play with Ionescu as well as Jonquel Jones and have their own little super team to compete with the Las Vegas Aces. This was discussed earlier in free agency, as supposedly there was mutual interest between the New York Liberty and Courtney Vandersloot. Well, I think this might become a reality now. As I think on paper, I think Stewart and Vandersloot would think if they went to the Storm, is Stewart, Vandersloot, Izzy Magnabor, and Jewel Lloyd, is that enough to beat the Aces? No, I don't think so. So I think they'll wind up going to the Liberty, and here we go. You've got the power in the East, which will be the Liberty that are fully loaded, and then the Aces in the West. Now, some people are going to say, oh, this is awful. It's super teams. It's so awful. What about the rest of the league? Dynasties are good, especially when you have two dynasties. Connecticut's been nothing but great for women's basketball, so I think this is going to be fantastic for the WNBA if the second part and Stewart and Courtney Vandersloot wind up going to New York. As the free agency news drops, we will continue to cover it. So please like and subscribe to my channel, and we'll keep on bringing you the content. Thanks so much for watching.